So guys, for today I supposed to film a different video, also on the topic of layering but in another style. However, I changed my opinion the minute I put on this hoodie. And do you know why? Well, I'll tell you, because it smells so masculine of the perfume I sprayed on it last week. And yes, that's literally how long lasting it is. By the way, it's one of the newer MONTALEs that I'm testing out, so as requested I can review all of them for you soon, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But that's not the point. The point is I wasn't digging that masculine vibe, so I decided to pull out all of my OG favorite designer fragrances for women so I can layer them and smell as feminine as I possibly can. So make sure to keep on watching to find out everything about them, and if you love to layer perfumes, make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're here for the first time, and once you're done with that, we can get started. Hello and welcome to another layering episode. If you don't know, I love to mix different fragrances together, and since I have this extremely masculine vibe going on myself right now, I really want to cover it, and for that I decided to pull out all of my OG favorite designer fragrances for women so I can run you through them and maybe inspire you to check out something new next time you are in the shop, although there is nothing new on today's list. So just to let you know, of course you can change something in the way you look to make you feel more feminine, like I did today. You know, to balance out this oversized hoodie, I added a big scrunchie, but I feel like the most effective way to change the way we feel would be to go for a certain perfume that will help us with that, and I have high hopes for today's one. So without any further ado, let me know which fragrance makes you feel the most feminine, and I'm getting started with the one that is not going to be a surprise for those who have been following me for a while, because I always call L'Interdit by Givenchy the best designer fragrance for women that's available on the market, just because it is vividly juicy, it's gorgeously fruity, it is really floral, and it's just a very recognizable and different sort of scent, and it has a lot of flankers that I've already compared to it. Make sure to check out the description box for helpful information. They're all lovely. Maybe this one that I have is my least favorite. I blind voted for the ginger note and it was a disappointment for me. However, last year I was so pleased to discover this Rush edition, which is just a huge hit in my collection because it smells sort of like the best ice cream dessert of your life that is decorated with juicy fruits and really exotic flowers. So it's sort of like a gourmand take on the original one, and it dries down to a very beautiful sweet scent that is so pleasant to be worn on the everyday basis. So just in case you're not familiar with it, I've been raving about it ever since I purchased it in this huge bottle. You will see this is the biggest amount of a designer fragrance I have in my collection, just because I prefer, you know, niche perfumes, and I feel like when a niche brand creates a fragrance, it tries to make it unisex, and designer brands apparently have a clear vision what is masculine and what is feminine. By the way, let me know if you classify perfumes and put it into different categories, but just in case you're not familiar with L'Interdit Rouge, I think you definitely need to check it out, so please don't sleep on it. But the one I'm sure is in everyone's serious perfumistas collection is Chanel No. 5 OG Classic, and I feel like nothing can beat it. I mean, like, it's cool, aldehydic, extremely floral, and it will instantly make you feel pulled together. You know, this is one of those official fragrances that is so recognizable for a reason, just because it has been around for the longest time ever, and in my personal opinion, it's still relative. So let me know how you feel about Chanel No. 5, but this is one of those fragrances that is super classy. And something else that is pretty cool, and I didn't appreciate it first but changed my opinion about it ever since I tried it in the winter time, because to me the newest flanker of Miss Dior, that is EDP 2021, smells so much better when it's cold than when it's warm, and this is just a very lovely pink lady fragrance, a little bit powdery, a little bit sweet, but when it's cold this gorgeous powdery dustiness appears, and I love it for for that because it's really universal and great for everyone because it has a very youthful, very ladylike style. So in case you're looking for something like that, I think you really need to give this one a try. But with that being said, let me tell you about a sexier fragrance for women from a designer brand that I pull out anytime when I'm in a mood for something a little bit extra, and that would be Pure Musk by Narciso Rodriguez. Not only I love this matte white flacon, but I find this is such a stunning fragrance because you guys, in the opening it's a little bit fresh and floral and it has this gorgeous muskiness that smells luxurious and makes me feel like I'm a millionaire and spent a lot of money on my perfume. But in the dry down, oh my gosh, real magic happens because it turns almost animalic but like in a very sophisticated dirty floral style, and I find that this is one of the best perfumes from this brand. By the way, please correct my pronunciation because I never know how to say it right. Narciso, Narciso, you tell me. But I love this fragrance because it's so sexy and chic, but something else modern and dirty that I discovered last year and have been raving about ever since that time, because I feel like it's an underrated perfume by Abercrombie & Fitch, which is called Naturally Fierce. And you guys, you definitely need to give it a try because it is a hidden gem and it smells so sexy because it's like your skin but better. It has this creamy woodiness to it and it's like nothing else that's available in your local department store. So make sure to give it a try because it smells gorgeous, so you can wear it on a date and sort of like create the impression that that's your bare skin that smells so good. But with that being said, now I'm in the mood to add, you know, some sweet power to today's combination, and for that I actually chose the sweetest designer perfume that I personally own, and that would be Ellie Saab's Girl of Now, the Forever Flanker. I would say the original one is better because it has this powerful powdery almond note to it, but this particular one reminds me of who remembers those candied banana candies from the childhood? Oh, sometimes it is too strong. When oversprayed, this perfume is too intense, but it is so sweet and so delicious. It's like candy in a bottle, and I think that is just a very flirty vibe. So I needed to mention the sweetest designer fragrance I have. And by the way, oh my god, I actually missed La Belle, and that's a crime. Let me get it real quick. So you guys, let's cheat here and talk about this Candid Pear perfume. Let's pretend I didn't mention Ellie Saab. This one is so much better because it's never overwhelming and it is just really addictive. So in case you love sweet perfumes, you definitely need to give that one a try. But right now I want to add more freshness to myself, and that will do Stunning Mon Guerlain by Guerlain, because oh my gosh, this is sort of like the feminine energy in a bottle. It has very lovely note of lavender and vanilla, and for me it is so iconic because it's aromatic and at the same time very comforting. And in case you're not familiar with this perfume, you need to check it out. There is a great intense version of it, but I think that the original one is gorgeous because it is suitable for all year round. And with that being said, now I want to bring in more tenderness to today's mix, and that will do Musk Diamond by Lancome. This perfume is so beautiful because it is milky on the skin. There is gorgeous note of musk and raspberry, and it's just so subtle, and it smells really delicate and soft at the same time, being long lasting. So it's one of the most beautiful daytime friendly perfumes ever. But now let's bring more floral action to today's combination, and for that I want to mention a floral balm that I have, which is Gucci's Bloom Ambrosia di Fiori. And you guys, in case you love powerful floral fragrances, this one is great because it will make you feel like you are in a blooming tuberose garden, because that note in here is very strong, almost in a niche style, and is just gorgeous because it's so, you know, provocative and very bold, almost over the top, and at the same time well balanced. But with that being said, I want to end this video on the note of Shalimar's Flanker Filter, because this is sort of like a very relaxed version of this legendary perfume by Guerlain, and I really love it for, you know, sort of a soft diffused vanilla filter because it smells fresh, less strong strong and powerful and maybe intimidating for some people than the original one, and it's just so gorgeous because it smells just very, very good. And with that being said, that was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Let me know if you were surprised to see or not to see a certain perfume on today's list. I'm looking forward to your comments with the fragrance that makes feel you feminine, and please ask questions down below if you have any on your mind. If you enjoyed today's one, please give it thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you're feeling extra generous, donate on Buy Me Coffee website. All sort of help is highly appreciated. More helpful information is going to be down below in the description box, so check it out and make sure to stay tuned, smell good. And if you'd like to see a part 2 of today's video in which I will layer all the newest designer fragrances, then just let me know, and we'll see each other next one really soon.